Hi, I'm Ty Johnson, Dungeon Master tonight for this 5th edition D&D game campaign in the Thitan Empire. There are 2 players here. One more is expected at any moment. There might be a 4th one later, though I'm kind of doubting that one. I know pre-game you guys talked a little bit. So do you have a game plan for...
Do you want us to say it for the
You
audience?
you don't have to go through everything. I mean, they can find out by watching and just see you do it.
The suspense will kill them.
Well, a lot also. Okay, last time you guys also went to the Emperor and talked to him and spent some time with him, probably at least a few hours. And it was the middle of the night. So you teleported back to the Isle of Dracus. Here's a Paya. Hello. We literally just got started. So last time you guys went and visited the Emperor in the middle of the night, probably spent a few hours with him and talking him into mobilizing the Imperial forces, even though it's going to take them about a month to get to the Bone Desert where these Draconians are. This magic portal you're wanting to shut down. So then you teleported back to the island. It's probably very early morning at that point. So it's kind of up to you guys if you want to get a long rest in or if you want to do something else. Let me see. I want to double check the map.
Really hard.
Come on, map. The Bone Desert where you're going is maybe at least 2 or 3 time zones, so to speak, to the west of where you're at. So whatever time you do, it's probably going to be it'll be a few hours earlier, which I know is not that big a deal, but it may be important as far as like lighting conditions go, if you're wanting to go at night.
Well, I think night would actually be our strongest suit.
It's certainly easier to sneak.
That's true. And I also don't know. Well, there was some talk of scrying some more, but I don't know if that's necessary or not. And I also need to know how and who is going to send you guys there.
Well, when we talked about it last time, we were having one of the mages teleport us there because he was the one that helped us scry it in the first place.
Yeah.
So he's the only one that's technically familiar with it.
And just for anyone watching, and I guess to renew it for you guys, so you probably know this, you are down here in the bottom right, in the Isle of Dracus, in the city of Dracus. And where the place you're wanting to go is pretty much right in the middle of the Bone Desert, which you've learned is made up of the dust of bones of dragons from thousands and thousands of years earlier. Yeah, you could have a wizard or the high wizard teleport you there. He could maybe even scry. Well, let's see. I don't think you can cast a spell through scrying in 5th edition, can you?
I don't see why not. It would be a location that you could see. But it would take 2 people, one person to be scrying and then one person to actually cast teleport.
Yeah. Because I know in some earlier editions you could do that.
You could do it in earlier editions. You could do it on your own because scrying wasn't a concentration the way it is now.
Let's see. The only possible problem with sending you guys through the wizard casting teleport is I would not say he's very familiar with this place. I mean, he is scryed on it, so I would say he's at least seen it casually, which is a little better than having viewed it once or less. But I'd say he's at least seen it casually, so there is a chance you could end up somewhere else, or have a mishap and I'll teleport into the middle of a rock or something.
Oh, well, that would suck.
Then again, if you traveled there on your own, it would probably take you a couple of months to get there, at least.
Take too long.
Yeah, I think we've got to just kind of go for the luck.
Okay.
But it is morning, so we'll wait till daytime.
Okay. Well, I've already done the roll, so I know whether he's
How
going
fucked
to...
we are.
Yes.
Just up.
Well, and another thing is, how close do you want to be? I mean, he's pretty much scried the actual camp itself, so do you suddenly want to appear in the middle of several hundred Draconians and lizard folk and
No,
whatever else they've got there?
we do not want to appear in their camp.
Well, he's going to spend a little more time scrying the general area than out to,
A mile.
a mile or so away.
Because then at worst, we have to travel 2 miles. Or at worst, we're inside their camp still, and at best, we're 2
The
miles
problem he will point out to you, though, with that, and that makes a lot of more sense than appearing right in the middle of them, is that even though you'd be a mile out, it's more or less flat, pale white desert that you can see for miles and miles. So,
Shagatai was telling us that he had, I think he had a solution for that.
Yeah, I can. If we go after dark, I can make the area that we are in. The saloon can provide us with sanctuary within the darkness. So, darkness within darkness.
Edgy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Full of edge. And so that will make it that much harder to see us. And it will also allow us to, we can fly. So it will hide us a little bit better, even if we are relatively close to the edge. And then we can get our fly on.
yeah, and especially if you're at night. I mean, even if you didn't have the extra protection, if you're at night, that should help some.
Yeah.
I mean, unless everybody there has like dark vision, but
Well, I mean, even if they do, it only goes so far.
That's true. It's not a mile out for sure. They all have dark vision and spy glasses,
which is fine. So what does dim light do in darkness? Does it make it darkerness?
I'm too tired to answer these fucking questions.
A little philosophy with your D&D.
Let's see.
So yeah, we should wait until nighttime before we actually teleport there. Then we can use the shelter to get close. Then cast Move Earth so that we can sink the obelisks.
Let's see. What is the range on Move Earth?
120 feet.
Okay, so you have to be fairly close, but not real close.
Outside the counterspell range, inside a fireball range.
And Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
But assuming we're being distorted by the camp, it shouldn't be too difficult.
Let's see.
But assuming that you're going to be using that ability. Oh, wait, I can't cast the polymorph on you because as soon as I cast Move the Earth, it will fail.
Yeah, it's a concentration.
I
found the
mean, if
perfect
for any
feature
reason
for
we
it.
need it, I can be invisible for an hour.
Well,
I don't know what plans that could help with, but I can do it.
Do we know if there's any maybe potions of giant strength or
Not anymore.
I don't think I have any.
I did have one, but I gave it to Denzel, and I believe he used it. Or maybe he didn't. I'm not entirely sure. Wait, no, I think no, Vareska, didn't you use it for the wyvern?
Yeah, I used it to spear the wyvern.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say you guys can get a long rest in, then plus you'll still have time.
Wait, is the obelisk? Are the obelisks right beside the oasis?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is also in the middle of the encampment, so there's like hundreds of tents all around this.
Boys, I think I have my plan. Gonna cast. Once I cast, before we start getting there, hold on, I gotta check one thing. Okay, so before we get there, I'm gonna cast water breathing on us, and then I'll use Move Earth on the obelisk, and we'll just hide in their lake. They'll never suspect us being in their drinking supply.
This water tastes faintly of human and dragonborn.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna drink my pee.
For 24 hours.
You are forgetting one little detail, though.
No.
Somebody's just going to suggest this. Throw it out. These obelisks are big. You know, they're at least 20 foot tall. They seem to be made of some kind of gem material. So they're probably really heavy. So there's one of two options. Either they're actually a lot longer than 20 feet tall and they go down into the sand a good ways, or they're sitting on stone underneath the sand.
But I just want to sink the whole thing.
Well,
How much earth can you move with Move Earth?
The concentration is up to 2 hours.
Okay.
From the area that I choose, it can be no longer than 40 feet on a side. I can reshape dirt, sand, or clay in an area in any manner that I choose for the duration, which it can be raising or lowering the area's elevation, creating or filling in a trench, erecting or flattening a wall, or forming a pillar. The extent of such changes can't exceed half the area's largest dimension. So if it affects a 40-foot square, you can create a pillar of up to 20 feet high, raise or lower the square's elevation by 20 feet deep, or dig a trench up to 20 feet deep, and so on. And each change takes 10 minutes to complete.
And you do know, you'll be told that both pillars they're not extremely close, but they're close enough that they would both be within a 40-foot square of each other.
So,
however, just to screw with you, the spell can't manipulate natural stone or stone construction.
Yeah, but it's surrounded by sand, right?
It is.
So I could sink both sides.
Well, depends on if there's stone underneath.
If there's a man-made platform underneath that spans 100-foot section, you're not going to be able to do shit.
Yeah, I can, because I can sink the hole up to I could sink the hole up to 2 hours, 20 feet each. So that's 180 feet.
And I just bring up the stone.
How long do I have to punch these Draconians for you to be able to accomplish this and not lose concentration?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's so many rounds.
That's why I said
Also,
we
what's up,
cast
Chapo?
water. That's why I said we cast water breathing and sit in the oasis.
Are the obelisks within range if you're in the oasis?
Yeah.
Oh, they're like, okay.
We can all breathe underwater for 24 hours. The spell only takes 2 hours, and then we can escape after that.
And the truth of the matter is, it's an oasis in the middle of a desert, so it's probably not very deep. I mean, it's not. It's probably not like 50 feet deep or anything like that. You know, it's probably only 5 to 10 feet in most places.
Okay, so I mean, if we're like laying down at the bottom, we'll be chilling.
Yeah, or even if you crouch down, you know.
Okay.
And I mean, we are taking a long rest, so if somebody could pick up Pass Without Trace, that would probably help us too in the water.
And so Stone Shape is a 4th level cleric spell.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we could totally just dip.
So I can
if you
pull big 5-foot chunks out of it.
Just fucking go there, cast Move Earth, then start casting Teleportation Circle and just moving the Earth from fucking miles away.
Well, I'm just saying, if you can dig a hole close enough to get me within touch of the
I can't dig tunnels. I can dig trenches.
Yeah, a trench.
But then they'll know we're there. And it takes 10 minutes for a trench to fill out.
But could you polymorph him? No, you can't use polymorph.
I can't concentrate on 2 spells at once.
Okay, if you dropped the Move Earth, though, or if you hadn't cast it yet, could you polymorph him into some kind of creature that would have a burrowing speed?
Yep. That's what I was thinking is like a giant badger.
Giant badger's burrow speed is
dire
so
badger.
It's only 10 feet around.
Yes, but we have to discern what the structure beneath the obelisks is, because that's undetermined.
That's true. And I may be telling you all this to warn you, or I may just be screwing with you.
This is true.
It could just be sand underneath.
But I do not take you lightly.
Well, even if we remove all the sand and it turns out to be huge pillars underneath, we could just blow them up in some fashion or another.
So, do I get to be a dire badger?
First of all, there's no stats for a dire badger. Second of all, no.
God damn it.
I wish I could make you a dire badger. That'd be funny.
There are 3rd edition stats for a dire badger.
There's there's fucking dire everything. And dire wolves and dire bears weren't little bitches like they are now.
Yeah.
Whoa. Tone it down some there.
No.
It is not that serious.
I am so disappointed with the dire creatures in this edition.
A little dire hate there, buddy.
Okay,
dire hate.
Can you change him into a bullet?
I can turn him into young bullet, but a young bullet doesn't have a burrow speed.
Okay. I was going to say an adult one has a 40-foot burrow speed.
Yeah, the young one.
Well, even if you changed him, even if you change Chagatai, if you change Chagatai into a giant badger, he would only have a 10-foot burrow speed, so it would be kind of slow. But all he has to do is has to get to it and touch it. Well, he has to be able
Well,
to
he
cast a
can't.
spell.
Yeah, he has to be able to cast spells, which means he can't because he's a fucking giant badger. But if somebody can cast invisibility on him, he'll have at least some out.
I can cast greater invisibility on myself. I don't know if I can actually cast invisibility itself. I can't cast invisibility, but I can cast greater invisibility.
I can also make me or anyone else invisible.
That's something.
And I'm already super sneaky, so if I go invisible and sneak, I'll probably be fine.
By the way, are you guys telling anyone you're planning to do all this?
Not a soul.
Well, we'll never know until we get there.
Well, no. What is it? Governor Dracus knows because he was in the. We just talked to him like last night, right?
Well, they may not know your actual details of your plan, so to speak.
Well, he knows the gist of we're going. That's why we let everybody know. So everybody knows we're going. How we're getting this done is completely up in the air.
No, that's
Look,
true.
The only other option I can really think of is if we plan on being malicious about this, I can sink their oasis. And then
All I'm saying is
then their entire
might
plan
be nice
does
to come back to the spot and vacation in a couple of years,
no.
considering
It's
it's the
the
only
bone
bottle of
desert
water.
full of lizards. Get over yourself.
Let's see.
I want to hang out with a bunch of lizard men. They eat your people as a delicacy. I know, but I mean, it could be fun.
Yeah, it could be fun. I could be roast chicken. Who knows?
Well, if they're out of water, they got to drink something, so they'll drink your blood first.
Exactly. So
Mm.
leaving the oasis here makes a lot of sense.
Well, it doesn't, but anyways. Yeah, the idea would be to remove their water supply so they focus more on actually surviving so they can get the gate open. That might take a while without any water.
Well, and they would also have to immediately leave the desert. And
Or you know, they have clerics who can just cast create water.
Yeah, but then they at least have to spend spell slots instead of defending themselves.
Well, they're not going to create water in the middle of a fight. But
Yeah, but say they create water for the day, because create water doesn't really create a lot of gallons.
well, that's true.
That means they at least have to, like, considering how massive their army is, that means even if we say they're roughly 1,000, for every person, a person needs at least 4 gallons of water just to survive a day.
Yeah.
So that means the cleric at least has to create enough water for themselves, and then enough water for every other person.
Or a certain dragon god or goddess just gives them an endless decanter.
It's an uncommon item. No, my plan. Tiamat's like, have some water.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
So
This invasion is happening.
Just get going with this. Let's squat in the pond, try to mold some earth, and if it goes to shit, you turn me into a dire badger, and we fuck them up.
Why would I turn you into a dire badger?
Because I want to be a dire badger.
Go away, God. There's so many.
Okay,
bad
Pyle will
things.
kind of like start turning around and pouting off.
Like, I could turn you into something called, where is it? Oh, they took it out. Oh no, it's right there. It's called Traxagore. It's basically a sun-attuned T-Rex. I can't even.
Could I get a
turn you into
spelling
it.
of that?
I can't even turn you into that. You don't have this high enough
Oh.
level. It's basically a mage T-Rex.
That's
an
interesting.
Archmage T-Rex.
It's a tiny T-Rex that can cast spells.
Yes. Get him.
That'd be interesting. You turning me into a T-Rex would give me more spell casting power.
Holy crap, they have some pretty powerful spells.
Yeah, no shit. I think it's a boss, but anyways. Or I could turn you into a huge giant crab.
I do like the crab. Snip, snip.
Well, anyways.
And how are you planning on getting back home again?
We're planning on getting back home.
Oh,
Walking?
well, I mean, if you can survive there hiding and can find food or get food and water, I mean,
I can create water.
you know an Imperial army is going to be there in about a month. You know a very small lizard folk group is going to be there sometime within the month, followed by an orc army that's going to be there within the month. So, you know.
I mean,
There's
realistically,
a lot
I
of
could
things.
cast, ritual cast Liamon's tiny hut. That'll save us from the heat of the day.
Actually, doesn't it push out? Wouldn't it push out the water and make a perfect atmosphere for us?
No, it would just exist in the atmosphere. It doesn't move anything. Like
It's
if you cast it around a tree, it wouldn't cut the tree in half. It would just go around the tree.
it's selectively permeable, is my understanding, because
So it could push the water out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could just stay in the tiny hut under the water.
He is saying that the water is
Take
only
that.
about 5 to 6 feet deep, though. And isn't the hut like 10 feet tall?
something like that. 10
So
feet.
we'd have
excavate. and put
our
it down
tip
lower.
would be a little exposed.
Our oasis is shrinking.
Okay, well, thinking it would be okay if you cast Lumen's tiny hut underwater. I think you'd be okay as long as you sort of rooted it on the floor of
yeah.
whatever, you know. I mean, diving bells don't even have a. Well, I mean, it would sort of be like a diving bell, but then how do you get food and water for however long you stay there?
Cast it.
Goodberry.
I mean, if after we sink the obelisks,
I still got
can-
some rations. I think I am out of pocket jerky, though.
You don't need it. Just Goodberry. Good for the day.
You need berries first.
Well, then conjure
Hey,
some fucking berries.
do I have any leftover berries from my last experiment?
You have one berry.
I have one berry. I hand it to Denzel.
There you go.
Great.
We got
One
berries
person
now,
can
man.
survive for a day.
One of you can survive for one day.
I still have 5 rations, so we got 5 days worth of life to distribute.
And then the question arises, can the 4 of you spend a month together in a Leomund's tiny hut underwater without killing each other?
Yep.
Wait, we're
just
planning
know
on
we-
staying underwater for the entire month? I thought this was
No.
for the process of sinking.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna cast teleportation on circle, but I've elected to not bring any of you with me.
Oh, so you're basically going to do what I did last Thursday night. Then.
Yeah, except I'm gonna do it in game. Peace.
Oh,
Look, y'all, I love you, but no. Not spending a month in Lehman's tiny hut. with
Okay.
you.
Okay,
Like,
so-
hey, you better take me with you.
well. Okay, so you're planning on waiting till dark. So let's say
Yeah.
dark starts about. Okay, your dark starts at 8 o'clock. But like I said, they're about 3 time zones west of you. So their dark wouldn't start till about 11 o'clock your time.
Yep.
You've had a long rest, so I'm guessing everybody's eaten and gone to the bathroom and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, hold on. Chagatai's going to go one more time before we leave.
Ah,
Paya realizes he forgot and follows.
Are we still at the dragon colony?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and look for some berries then.
Give me a survival roll.
Just in case.
Just
Yes.
in case, you know.
Waiting for my shit to pop back up.
Oh my god.
Chapo, are you still in the middle of moving?
Yeah, but I think we finished what we're doing for the day. That's a 19. It comes out to, I think, a 19. Yeah.
Okay. You were able to gather a total of 21 berries.
Ooh, baby.
You guys are, oh, yeah.
That's 5 days. Assuming he shares.
I'm good for 21 days. No.
After that, we're drawing straws.
I mean, you really only have to eat every other day.
I mean,
Just-
technically, Vareska's the largest one of you guys physically, so.
Yeah, but I'm electing Paya.
But damn,
He's the only criminal among us.
you don't know. Well, and look at it this way, Vareska probably tastes the best too, though.
I more think of it as a casual hooligan.
Yeah, I don't think so. Doesn't.
Oh, actually, that was my
He's
bad.
the
It was,
lowest rank.
it was a 22.
Actually, Shagata is the lowest rank.
A 22,
Yeah, my sheet was working its way up.
then you actually find 24 berries. Big change.
Woo!
All right. Sounds great.
You're good for 24 days then. One berry. No,
Pork.
you don't get any berries. Okay, so let's see, it's 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
A little cabal of wizards with a few clerics are going to get together. And the head wizard is ready to teleport you guys there if you still want to go. And
Yep.
I did the roll earlier, so I know what happens. It's probably a good thing somebody's got stone shape. Okay, so just to be clear, you're wanting to go a mile outside of the camp in the desert?
Yeah.
Okay. He casts teleport, and the four of you find yourselves standing in a desert under stars. It's night. And other than stars, well, you can kind of make out each other to some extent. And there is a little bit of moon. But yeah, about a mile away, you see plenty of like torchlights and stuff. You can see. You may not be able to make out a lot of details at that distance at night, but you can see there's a sizable group, whatever you want to call it. You can tell there's plenty of light going on.
There's a meeting.
There's
All right.
cooking fires and torchlights and stuff. In fact, there's probably enough torchlight, or there's enough fires you can see from a distance that your first glance is, oh, this is a human army they can't see in the dark. But you know it's not human, or at least more than human.
Well, I'll cast water breathing right now. So we have 24 hours of breathing in the water.
All four of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Wow. And everybody give me perception rolls.
Shit. I have to roll.
Or you could go in your passives, I guess.
Well, my passive is 17. But I got a 23.
My passive is 9.
Actually,
And I got 7.
27.
Oh, sorry, guys. My internet's being slow. I'm pulling up my business. I think my passive's a 25 or a 26.
Passive is 8. Total of 25.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Everyone who got a 25 or higher, I think is everyone except Maresca.
Fucking leave me alone, okay?
You can tell that those who got the 25 or higher, they do have scouts out. These people aren't completely idiots. They're not in your immediate area. They're at least probably a couple of 100 yards away from you, and you can't see exactly what they are, and they don't seem to be coming in your direction, but you can tell that there are some scouts out here and there.
So, what's the verdict?
What's the closest one to us?
Probably the closest one to you is about 200 yards away.
Okay, and are they wearing or not wearing? Are they using torches?
They are not using torches. You just happen to catch them. You just sort of caught their outline against the night sky. And again, you can't. They appear to be roughly about human size and shape. You're pretty sure they're not on horseback or mounts of any kind or wagons or anything. But you can't tell from that distance. You can't at night, especially. You can't make out any details like exactly what or who they are. You do know they don't seem to be coming in your direction. And nobody's screaming, "Hey, boss, they're over there."
Excellent. Okay. Well, I mean, that's good.
Of course, they could be doing that silently through magic.
I'll kind of nudge Vareska and point in their direction so that she knows that they're over there.
She still doesn't see them.
What the fuck are you talking about?
There's some scouts over there.
What scouts?
Just hold on. Does Vareska have dark vision?
No.
She does now.
There's a bunch of 10-year-old boys practicing their knot tying. Scouts.
Fireball. And then you guys were like, no, but I just pull out this whiskey bottle.
All those little boys are level 10 rogues. And
They're halflings.
They all made their saves.
So Chagatai will touch Vareska, and she now has dark vision out to 300 feet for the next hour.
Good Lord.
Oh,
That's what he's got.
those scouts. Right? Those ones over there? Do I
Say
see
that a
them
little louder. Yes, you'll see them now.
now? Out of character.
Those scouts over there?
Let's see. Let them make perception rolls.
Hey, I said that out of character. You asshole.
That's okay. They rolled it out of character.
So we're
Are we doing stealth rolls since we're?
No,
That's
I'm
up to you guys.
shouting at the public. Sorry.
we're at an oasis, right?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you're about
I would at
you're-
least like to attempt
Okay.
to hide.
Is there palm
You're
trees?
about- There are a few. You're about a mile away from it, though.
I want to make I'm gonna try and make a ghillie suit out of the bark.
The fuck?
So I'm just gonna match
Maya
the,
is just going to attempt to stand or squat in a way that looks like a bush.
There are no bushes in this desert.
I know.
Literally, there aren't.
I know.
It's just
I'm aware. of
sand.
it.
It
It's
is.
not even sand, it's bones.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Bone dust.
I'm not going to say Denzel couldn't do that. I'm just going to remind them that surrounding this oasis and the palm trees is like a couple of hundred tents and a small army. But hey, if he can get to the tree and get some bark off, more power to him.
Mm-hmm.
Going stealth?
You're going to sneak into the camp?
Is that where all the trees are?
Yep. In fact,
Ooh.
I actually take back what I said earlier. There actually are a few bushes, but they're all right around the oasis.
Paya
So, yeah,
is going to be a bush around the oasis.
You are a bush.
Oh, okay.
I can cast Pass Without a Trace.
That's what we needed to hear this whole time.
Yeah. You want to do that?
Yeah, I could do that.
That'll make things a little easier.
He's just going to cast it on himself, though. Screw you guys.
Yeah.
Let's see. I need it 3 times. Yeah, I could cast it on all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
AOE.
Oh, I
No,
thought
it's got an area of effect, basically. Sort of. Each creature within 30 feet of you.
I'm trying to find a fucking monster with
is
stealth
it
here.
only on self or is it a point of origin you choose?
The point of origin that is
it's-
yourself.
I am the origin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
So you all get
including
a
you.
Y'all get a +10 bonus to Dex stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means.
All right, well then I'm just going to stay within 30 feet of Denzel, and while he's going to be a tree, I'm going to be a bush.
Okay.
Gonna be a bush.
Hey, Frank. I didn't notice that tree and bush earlier. When did we get those?
I've always been here. Well, the tree would know best.
Yep.
They're like, I
Then
shoot
we
the
will.
tree.
Can I roll for my bush?
Let's see. You got,
My passive stealth is a 21. So if I add to that, that's a 31. I mean,
for the time being, you guys can go on passive stealths.
Wait,
You want-
passive
uh,
stealth? Where's passive stealth?
You just make it
add
up.
10.
You just make it up.
You just
Yeah,
do
Oh
that.
my god.
Oh,
Just do that
well,
shit, man.
I'm pretty sure I have a 37 passive stealth.
See, there you go.
That's with the +10. I'm taking it.
Now, yeah,
Oh, no, that's not with the +10. I'm just that sneaky.
Okay.
it's normal.
With +10, my stealth is
47.
-6.
well 20, but I don't have a stealth bonus. I could polymorph into something with a stealth bonus.
A 20 is still pretty good,
A 20 is still pretty good.
and no one has noticed you so far. So what's the plan? of
Okay,
action?
I'm sorry.
What
My
else-
actual stealth was a 37. It's a 19 plus 8, 10.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. I am going to do my best to follow Denzel's lead because I have no stealth ability.
All right, so I would have
Same.
a 35 since I rolled. So.
Oh, okay. I mean, if the
Brendan,
rest-
do you need guidance?
No, I can give myself guidance.
Oh, I can give myself guidance too.
Give it to me!
I'm gonna give
Alright,
myself guidance.
I got a
and roll
37.
just-
I'll give guidance to Vereska too.
and drop one of the dice. That is the second thing.
currently in camp, the bosses are all sitting around. So do you think tonight's the night they're going to attack? No.
I got 32.
I got a 17 and an 18. I don't know what happened exactly. So we're going to assume that one was higher than a 18, I guess. So
Has anyone seen the mobile fireplace yet? What?
+1, so 17 +1 is 18, and then another 10 is a 28.
Nice.
So not bad for the guy wearing splint armor.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Well, I'll talk to Vraska. Like, I can get us all in. What do you want to do? We slitting throats? Dropping obelisks?
We're just gonna drop the obelisks.
All right.
I feel like once we start slitting throats, we won't have the chance.
Okay. Well, let's do what we gotta do then. That's what we'll do.
Let's see.
Crunch.
So is Paya just a lookout, or is there something I can actually do with this?
Well, being on the lookout would be good. I'm probably gonna do that while Vraska does her shit.
Well, I am a pretty convincing bush.
Do your bush. Man.
In fact, you think you're talking to a bush.
He's a very bushy bush.
And he doesn't even have a ghillie suit on.
Nope.
Let's see. Trying to see if I can find stats for something. Ah, there they are.
Stealth for a bush? No.
What is this? Ooh.
It's like Final Fantasy VI. You fight a tumbleweed, but it's actually a monster.
God, that sounds fucking awesome. Oh, drop tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed, use bite. Ow!
Okay. All right, so everybody's stealthy. You're moving towards the camp.
Into the camp, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you get closer, yeah. For the most part, this does look like sort of a typical army camp. There are tents everywhere. There are torches set up on poles. Quite a bit, actually. Again, so much so that you're pretty sure there's not a lot of creatures here with dark vision. Otherwise, why have so much light? And they're not all torches. I mean, like I said, there's campfires and stuff like that. The tents seem to be arranged sort of in groups of 6 around sort of a central cooking area. And each tent seems to hold, you're going to guess, probably 8 to 10 individuals. And as you get closer, 99.9% of the individuals here, the people here, are Draconian of some type or another. You guys did see, or I shouldn't say, when I say Draconian, I don't mean actual Draconians, but they're Draconic in some form. The majority of them do appear actually to be Draconians, but you see a few lizard folk here and there as well. And a few Dragonborn, or what you think are Dragonborn. And occasionally you will see another race. You'll see a human here and there, even an elf, an orc, a half-ogre, and a group of halflings, all wearing dragon scale armor.
That's a little scary.
It's the Krynn.
Well, you think they're halflings,
Oh,
but you notice most of them are wearing shoes.
those
Definitely
bastards.
not halfling.
They are halflings or monsters, need to be put down.
They do have guards around the tent, but they're spaced out enough so that they're around the encampment. You would guess, Alex made a good guess earlier saying there's maybe about 1,000. You would guess that's about right. There's probably about 1,000 people here, I'll say. So there are some avenues between the circles of tents that you can make your way into, and nobody seems to be calling out, "There they are," or "Hey, what are you doing here?" There's so many tents, though. It's still going to take you a little while moving around to get to the oasis. But but you can kind of tell from the lay of the land, which is flat. But still, you can kind of see where the oasis must be, because there's not tents at one point in one area. And once you're in camp and there's enough firelight, you can see these two huge obelisks. They're about 20 feet apart from each other. They're about 20 feet tall. They do appear to be gigantic gems of kind of a dark purplish color. And you also see between these two giant obelisks, or towers, whatever you want to call them, there is just a big, giant black hole. You couldn't see it from a distance, but now that you're closer, you can see it. And there is a little bit of light in this big black hole, almost like stars, but not even as much as stars. And next to these obelisks, there is a larger tent. And there are a bunch of dragonborn-like creatures out in front of this tent. And they seem to be going through some kind of a ceremony, almost like some of them are praying towards the obelisks or whatever.
No time like the present.
Get that prayer on.
Sorry,
well-
stepped out for a minute.
Are you guys ready to get wet?
Oh, defense.
That's a personal question.
I am already moist.
Wow.
That's why you are the bush.
I'm a moist bush.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna subtle cast Smooth Earth. And I'm going to, at first, start sinking one of the obelisks.
Okay, they're actually close enough. You could probably do them both at the same time. I mean, you've
Well, I
got a
want
40
to sink
foot.
one and disrupt the first, and then
Oh, okay.
maybe.
Okay, you do it, and it quivers and shakes, and it starts going down. And other than that, nothing seems to happen for a few seconds. But then that big blackness that's between the two portals winks out of existence and is gone. And all those dragonborn types that you saw in robes, they're no longer on their knees praying. They're all up on their feet like, oh, what's going on? What's happening here?
Time to hit the water. Time to hit the water.
Is it an earthquake? Is it an earthquake? What's happening? Takisa, save us.
Time to go in the water. Time to go in the water.
And there we go.
Yeah, Paya's going in the water.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can all breathe underwater, so you can just dive in or sink in or whatever. No one
Walk
seems
in.
to have noticed you. Yeah, you pretty much just walked in. I mean, you got Pass Without Trace on you, and
All right. So, yeah, the first hour, I'm going to sink the left one, and then the other one, I'm going to basically, I'm going to actually, you know what, just to fucking troll them, I'm going to elevate it.
Nice.
I'm going to elevate it 120 feet.
well, it's not that long.
I know, but I have another hour to spend. So for 1 hour, I sink the one 120 feet into the ground, and
It
then I
will-
lift the other one up 120.
Well, the one that was you sunk down will disappear because it's only 20 feet tall. So, but then you keep pushing it down. The other one, you'll find out it's 40 feet long. So it eventually can come up, and then it's going to topple over.
Ooh, does it break?
Well, first of all, somebody roll a 1d6. Or no, I take that back. Somebody roll a 1d12.
Oh shit!
D12.
Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do
Natural
it?
1.
11.
Got a 5.
Fuck you guys.
The
I
other
didn't roll. This was Alex's thing. He can. I
other-
don't know what it is.
The other one comes up and it's all the way out of the ground, and then it topples over. It topples over away from the oasis and basically out of your guys' sight. Now, Alex, I want you to roll another d20.
D20. I'm terrible at rolling these. 9.
9. It crashes and you hear a cracking sound. You can't see it, but the ground shakes, but you're in water, so. But you hear a cracking sound.
They're not going to be using that for a while.
And since you speak Draconic, you hear a bunch of people go, "Oh shit," all at the same time.
Maybe it will explode.
Nah, that would be awesome. Maybe.
And so you guys are underwater, and you've done this, and it's taken a couple hours. No one has noticed you, at least as of yet. After you've put one in the ground, you've toppled and at least broken, if not destroyed, the other one. What do you want to do now?
Are there any fish swimming around us?
Actually, there are a few. Not a lot, but there are a few.
I would like to try to
is
grab
my
a couple
6th
fish.
level spell slot, and I mean, I can get us out of here if we really need to.
What's Paya doing?
I'm trying to grab the fish that are swimming by me.
Fishing.
They're
Nice.
little small
Yes.
fishing. Give me an attack roll. You're just trying to grab one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to grab a fish.
Unarmed attack roll.
Oh, unarmed? Oh, that's
Well, I mean, if you're using a dagger or something, I guess you could stab one.
Oh no, I mean my unarmed attack that ends up being 25.
Yeah, you got a fish.
Sweet. Okay, I got a fish.
You do hear lots of commotion up above.
All right. I will poke my head up and just. Is there like a area where there's like a bunch of like tweeds and shit?
Yeah, there's like some
All right.
reeds and some bushes and things
There
like
you
that.
go. I actually want to poke up like around there.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Let's see. Yeah, you don't even need to make a roll for this because you're a spellcaster too. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of dragonborn like clerics who are casting spells. I mean, there's at least a dozen of them, and they're all casting spells. Or I shouldn't even say it's not that they're casting spells. It's kind of like they're in the middle of a spell.
Can I tell what it is? I am partially a cleric.
You are guessing that they are all talking to someone.
Oh shit!
Either they or someone else has cast some kind of communication spell, and they are talking to someone.
Can I tell if they're all? Hold on 1 second.
Do you guys? So quietly, Chagatai is going to say, "Do you guys want to fuck with them? Because I can ask Saloon to call a Celestial to start attacking those evil clerics."
Is that really fucking with them, or?
Well, I mean, I would assume right now they're trying to talk to their evil goddess, and my understanding is that's not a low-level spell. Maybe this will imply that she's really pissed off at them.
So what do you want to do? Kill them all?
I was going to let somebody else,
Like-
some Celestial to do the killing for us.
Oh, that'll work. And then we could like bounce out afterwards.
Let me see.
Squeaky, squeaky.
Denzal, you put your head up, right?
Yeah. You want
Give
to roll
me-
stealth?
No, I want you to roll perception.
Okay. I got a 25.
Okay. You did not see this figure earlier, but you now notice off to the side of the cleric, standing in front of one of the an open tent flap, is a tall, human-shaped figure in black plate, full plate mail, full plate armor, head to toe.
Okay.
You did not see this thing earlier, or this person, or whatever it is. And you're part cleric too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not exactly sure what it is, but at first glance, this thing just looks like a human. But then you start noticing little things. The armor looks really old, maybe a cobweb too here or there. You're thinking this guy might be undead.
Balls.
Okay.
And he's just sort of standing there. He's got his arms crossed, and he's actually staring at these clerics. You can't see a face because he's got his helmet's covering his features. But just kind of from the stance, he does not appear to be happy.
Oh, I don't
We'll
think
make you friends.
I don't think they're gonna do a fucking ceremony.
And then suddenly, he steps forward, brings around a greatsword from his back. Oh. And gives 3 great big giant chops with this greatsword and just cuts down one of these dragonborn clerics. I mean, just annihilates this guy, chops him into pieces with 3 attacks. And the rest of the clerics all suddenly jump up and are kind of, some of them are running away in fear. Some are literally saying, well, I don't know. Do you speak Draconic?
I do.
Oh, okay. They're saying, Lord Soth, what have we done? We're doing the best that we can. We're trying to speak to our queen. And he puts away, or he slings his greatsword off to one side. He slings it so hard, the blood goes off of it. Then he puts it onto his back, and a scabbard on his back. And he says back to them in common, "You're not trying hard enough. Whoever did this, find them and find them now." And then he turns around and walks into the tent. And the clerics that are left over are visibly shaking. And they're kind of whispering amongst themselves. And then they go over and start cleaning up what's left of their dead buddy, their chopped up buddy.
Those are stakes. Okay. I will relate that to the rest of the people. What I just saw.
I mean, if we kill all those clerics, he might just kill everyone for us.
I mean, if we just if we keep interrupting what they're doing.
Yeah. I don't know how exactly we'll do that every time, though.
Well, we could do guerrilla tactics. I
My
can move away from
specialty
the
Does
area.
guerrilla tactics involve turning anyone into a gorilla?
No, it just means that we do hit and run kind of things, but like we can move out of where we are right now into the camp, maybe fire an arrow to one of these dudes' heads, and then sneak back over to where we are now. They'll think it comes from a different area, but then they'll be, everybody in that area will be fucking looking. You know, it's kind of like giving them false making them think that shit's happening over that way when it's actually not.
Look,
Leading-
I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm not like particularly well suited for this engagement.
yeah, I definitely agree. Me and Pi are though.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can go pew pew real good. If I don't move, I'm like extra good with the pew pew.
So if
Captain, you
we
should be ready to get us the fuck out of here if we need you.
if you guys want to have a safe place for us to stay, I can put up a tiny hut,
Mhm.
and then even if you guys get found out, they can't immediately attack us. They would have to eventually dispel it, but in the meantime, we can work a way to get out of here.
Vareska? You're not going to like this, but give me a perception roll.
Oh no!
But Vareska's so good at perception rolls.
I got 8.
Damn
That's-
it, bitch.
That's actually, believe it or not, that's actually good enough.
Yay!
For once.
Well, it was a perception roll for you. So
Vareska,
it couldn't be that high.
Vareska, you hear a voice, and you are the only one who hears this. Nobody else hears this. And it sounds like someone is next to you talking to you, but you hear a voice in your ear that says, "You bitch. I see
Yeah?
you." Says,
What you gonna do about it?
bitch. I see you.
Yeah? What you gonna do?
Do you want to find out?
What, you gonna send another hurricane?
In a manner of speaking.
Well, get your ass over here. Time's wasting.
Okay. She literally says that. She's like, okay.
You guys just hear me
All of
fucking
a sudden,
talking shit to the
Paya
water.
feels a twinge in his neck, and he just puts his bottle to his lips and tries to
Gotta
drink, getting
now.
drunk underwater. He
No,
senses
it's-
bad juju coming.
You know,
This-
fish shit in that, right?
This was a fight I didn't expect to happen or hope wouldn't happen.
Shit.
Okay, you guys are underwater. What are you doing now after that? Or, Vareska, are you telling anybody this?
Oh, I just talked shit to Tiamat, by the way.
Oh, good. Good.
Oh.
That's good. That's
Well, does anybody want a good berry?
I'll take a good berry.
All right,
Sure.
I'll make some good berries.
Good.
Do you want some whiskey?
No, I gotta have a clear head. That's what probably the advice me.
I'll take some whiskey.
Here's to that. Paya takes a swig beforehand, and it's a Vareska.
Mm.
Actually, that might not be. It might curb the pain. I'll take one too.
Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt. Probably
I
me
have-
in particular.
I feel like I have a drinking problem. Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that. Well, I feel like we shouldn't do this fight underwater, so maybe we should.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I'm
Well,
decently
I
fast,
think
but I'm
as-
pretty slow underwater.
I can cast Pass Without a Trace again. We could just shoot out into the desert.
No, because if Tiamat's gonna fight us, she's gotta have collateral.
Hmm?
I said if Tiamat is going to fight us, we should stay inside the camp so she has collateral damage.
Ah, I hear you.
Or backup, depending on how you want to look at it.
Assuming they survive, Tiamat, when she gets pissed off, isn't exactly known to restrain herself.
That is true.
It is also the middle of the night, so being sneaky is a little easier.
Curse of being a red dragon and all.
Well, and you are in the middle of an army, an enemy army. So, what are you guys doing? You're leaving the oasis?
I think we're just getting out of the water.
Okay.
Yeah. How
Very,
long has it
very,
been since,
very stealthily getting out of the water.
I was saying, how long has it been? Has it been an hour since I cast Pass Without a Trace?
It probably has been.
Okay, so I will cast
It's been like
again.
2
Oh,
hours.
yeah, it's been like a little over 2 hours.
I will cast it again because I think that would help us out. So.
Let's see. Okay, are you stealthing when you come out of the water?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everybody give me stealth rolls.
At least I get a +10. Oh, I don't have guidance.
Oh!
That doesn't sound good.
I got 23.
So I got
Well,
34.
I got a 31.
Okay. You guys are fairly sure you're pretty quiet coming out of the water. The clerics are kind of busy cleaning up still their dead friend. But suddenly from the tent comes that tall human shaped figure in black armor. And it's walking directly towards you guys.
Looks like the game-
Paya knocks a crossbow bolt and just is
And-
ready.
Fact, you hear him say in common, he yells out, "There you are."
Paya shoots across. How far away is he?
Oh, probably like 50, 60 feet, 60 feet, I'll say.
Okay, yeah. Paya shoots a crossbow bolt right at him.
Fine.
Hey, you
Let's
all
roll for initiative.
No
I don't
role
get.
play.
I don't. No surprise round.
No, because he's expecting it.
Oh,
No.
Ugh.
Yeah, if anything, maybe he should get the surprise round. Let's see.
no. It's okay. It's okay.
Let's see.
Now I don't even get to hear his monologue. Thanks, Paya.
I'm not Clay. He doesn't have a monologue. He's just going to kill you.
Oh. Never mind, Paya. Continue.
I'm not going to spend the next hour. Here were my plans and what I was going to do, and I had a rough childhood, and
Well, Bond, since I'm going to kill you anyways, I might as well tell you my backstory.
no one cares. We're either all going to be, one of us is going to be dead in the next minute, so at that point it won't matter.
Holy shit.
Okay,
How did
Oh
I
yeah,
get here?
Paya did real good.
How did I get here?
Paya got a 7.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Okay,
Life is rough.
This is like the worst role reversal ever.
Right.
Yeah, this is just about the opposite how everything's supposed to go. But
usually, yeah. Okay, Vareska, you get to go first.
Yee! Well, I don't like you.
Yeah, that's what he's
You
saying.
tell her.
Tell him, Oliver.
Fucking bark.
Oh, by the way, he's only about 20 feet away from those clerics who do not seem to have noticed you, though they do notice him. So, I mean, in case you're doing area of effect or something, we want to get some of them in on it.
Actually, yeah, that might be ideal.
Ring of fire.
I'm just trying to figure out what level I want to cast that, though. You know what? Let's go big. I'm gonna cast a level 5 fireball, and I'm gonna try to catch him and the clerics in there.
Okay. You can get him. They're far enough away. You can at least get 5 of the clerics.
Well, how many clerics are there, and how many would I get if I just hit them all?
There's 10 clerics, and if you just hit them, you could probably hit all of them.
Okay. You know what? I'll go for that.
Okay, you're going to hit them.
Fuck you, clerics. The DC is
They ain't going to make it.
15.
They're not going to make it. I roll for them as a group. They do not make it.
Oh, that's a lot of ones. 42 points of fire damage.
42, and they didn't make it. You have 10 dead clerics.
Nice.
Actually,
Wow,
11
so-
counting the chopped up guy.
He's
and the-
definitely
the-
not coming back.
The guy in black
Hell
armor, the guy in black armor, sort of glances at this and keeps walking towards you.
Oh no. Your entire cartel is dead.
Well, a couple of them were gone beforehand, but
Guess you'll just have to kill me yourself now.
are you actually saying this?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Denzal,
how close is he to us now? Did he move a full? How far did he move?
no, he's still 60 feet away.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
60.
It's not been. It's not been his
Oh,
turn yet.
got you.
So he's not. He's walking towards you, but so it's Denzal's turn.
I can't beat the shit out of you without getting closer.
Does the 22 hit?
Yeah, what are you hitting him? Well, let me see. Yeah, 22 does hit.
Guiding bolt.
Okay, it hits him.
No more disintegrates, please.
That will do 20 points of radiant damage.
He actually does seem to flinch a little bit from it.
All right.
It was radiant damage, wasn't it?
It was.
It's now Brendan's turn. Or Chagatai's turn.
Chagatai is going to go ahead and present my holy symbol, and a sphere of twilight will emanate from me, centered on me, 30-foot radius, filled with dim light, and everyone inside. Whenever someone ends a turn inside the sphere, you get 1d6 plus 10 temporary hit points.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it.
Everyone
Rolled
inside the
by
sphere?
you or rolled by us?
Everyone inside this. Every time someone of my choosing, so one of the party members ends their turn inside the sphere, they get 1d6 plus 10 temporary hit points, or they can end a charmed or frightened effect.
Okay.
And that is my action. For my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, since that doesn't require concentration, because concentrating is hard. And I will cast Spiritual Weapon. I'm going to pull out the big guns on this bad boy and make that a level 5 spell.
Oh shit! I can't use my other level 5 now, so
that's okay. So it is level 5 is going to make it above second, makes it a 48 plus spellcasting modifier. 1, 2, 3, 4 d8. But I have to roll a d6 or a d20 first to attack. So d20 to attack. 17 plus 8, 25.
That will hit.
damn.
What are you hitting him with again?
Spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And at a level 5, so it's a big boy. 13, 14, 17 plus 4 is 21 force damage.
Okay. It hits him. Knocks off a piece of his armor.
Good. Whatever the weapon of Saloon is, I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head.
It's the moon. I don't know.
Ah, it's a sickle. That's right. It's a sickle.
Okay. Now it's kind of the turn of quote unquote others. So the rest of the camp, with a fireball going off, there are screams and people in alarm. By the gods, what's happening? You suddenly hear lots of running around. Now it's the big bad guy's turn. He walks up. He stops 30 feet away, just outside of Chagatai's light. And Vareska, he looks at you from 30 feet away, and he says, pick which one of your friends gets to die in front of you.
Paya.
So quick.
He's like, which one of you is Paya?
Oh, that's me.
That's you. He casts a spell. Paya, how many hit points do you have?
Since I haven't ended a turn, 80.
You have 80 hit points?
Yeah.
You're dead.
Oh,
There's no spell. There's no save or anything. You're dead.
Power word
Oh.
kill, baby.
Sorry.
Oh. Oh, wow.
I actually killed you.
He points at you and you just die.
Oh. Okay.
Which is why I didn't want you guys to fight him. Welcome to 9th level spells.
Oh.
Now, don't run away. They might be able to save your character. Maybe.
They.
Oh, okay.
Unless you just don't want to play Pie anymore. I mean, but
Actually, there is kind of a reason why I chose Paya. Because he kind of has this ambiguous life sentence going on, and technically, if he's died and then comes back to life, that fulfills the sentence.
It was actually 8 years. It
Yeah.
wasn't life. It was just 8 years.
yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a specific time.
Come on. Vareska was doing you a favor, man.
Yeah, you
Sit
served
Almost.
your,
It was
you saved your
almost a
8
favor.
years. You,
Okay,
you
well,
served your
that's-
8 years. You're dead.
It didn't say or until I die. The or until I die wasn't in the contract. That's the shitty part. If that was specified, if I'd thought about specifying that,
Let's
so that's
see.
nice. That's nice.
We'll bring you back. We have a cleric with us.
Does he have Raise Dead memorized?
Or revivify.
Or something?
no, but I've got Spare the Dying.
Too
I
late
don't
now.
think that's spare the dead. It's dying, not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
and
much as I would like to play that off, per verbiage.
I don't even have the one that lets you go into stasis, so I can use Raise Dead later.
Let's see. Well, if you get him away somewhere, there may be somebody who can add him.
And does anybody have a diamond worth 300 gold?
Gentle Repose, that was the name of it.
Okay, that was his action, and he kind of chuckles afterwards. Now it would be Paya's turn.
But he died with a bottle in his hand.
He died with a bottle in his hand. He's basically, which one of you is Paya? Oh, that's me. Bam, you're dead.
So, hey, at
We're
least I died an honest man.
Sure. So we're back to the top of the round, and Vareska, it's your turn. Do you feel any guilt?
No. Well, time to get out of here. Or, I guess we could fight. Subtlecast, polymorph. I'm going to polymorph myself into a T-Rex.
Okay.
And I'm going to... I can't really move anybody.
You could pick up Paya in your mouth.
If you'd made me the T-Rex, I would have had the fucking hit points to not be dead.
Yeah, but then there'd be 10 clerics to deal with.
That could be.
He's got a point.
But I would be alive, and I finally would have gotten polymorphs like I wanted. But now I'm dead.
That's
No,
true.
you'd still be dead.
How many hit points does a T-Rex have?
136.
Nope, he wouldn't be dead.
Oh. Well, sucks
I'd
to
still
be
have
you.
my hit points on top of that.
I'm gonna pick
So
him
that'd
up
be
with my
210.
mouth.
Yeah, if your teeth cause more damage, I mean, he's already dead. So
Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up with my mouth. I'm going to.
I'm so glad I chose not to shower the past 3 weeks.
I could just eat you, asshole.
I'm already dead.
Yeah, but your soul lives on.
These are thoughts from beyond the grave.
Yeah, I know, and then you're gonna be turned into a pile of shit.
yes, Paya, your soul is floating around above this fight, so you get to see what's going on. And not only did Vareska decide like that you should die, now she's turned into a T-Rex and is eating you.
No. Gotta get my nutrition and alcohol.
Paya, yeah, no, your blood alcohol content went up a lot.
Then I'm gonna wait for the other two to grab on, and so I'm basically taking a held action, and when they grab onto me, I'm gonna move 50 feet away.
Okay, well, Denzal, it's your turn. Fight him. You know you want to.
I'll jump onto the back of the T-Rex.
Oh, man.
And I will bonus action cast Zephyr Strike and shoot him with an arrow.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That will be 26.
Okay. Yeah, 26 will hit him.
All right. So, let's see, that's 6 plus Colossus Slayer and the Zephyr Strike. So 13. So 13 damage
Okay.
for the first shot. And the next one. Next one is a 15 hit. I don't think that hits him. Unless it does.
What'd you get?
15?
No, that'll miss him.
Okay. And that'll be my turn. I'm on top of the T-Rex.
Okay, he is taking an action and is casting a spell. And suddenly the spiritual weapon disappears.
That's a big ass dispel magic.
He's like, enough of that. And now it would be Jagatai's turn.
All right. Vareska and Denzal, don't forget to roll your d6 and add 10 for temporary hit points.
Oh, I did. I got it.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and cast my second 5th level spell. And that is going to be a 5th level Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
2, 3d8, making that 5d8. So he needs to. So I'm going to go ahead and I've cast the Spirit Guardians. Do I pass within 15 feet of him in the process of getting on the T-Rex?
No, he's 30 feet away and
Okay.
staying.
Then yeah, I'll go ahead and climb on the T-Rex with Spirit Guardians on. So anybody that comes within 15 feet of me will need to make a Wisdom save, DC 16. Any bad guys?
Okay.
All right. As soon as he gets on, I'll move 50 feet.
Okay, let me see.
And then whichever poor fool gets in the way,
Oh, you're just stomping down people or knocking them aside or whatever. So you ran 50 feet away and he was 30 feet away. So you're 80 feet away from him.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see.
There is now 2,000 tokens.
Okay, he stays where it's his turn. He stays where he's at and casts a spell, and I need everybody to make, well, everybody other than Paya, to make a Dex saving throw.
Damn it.
And I'm so good at those saving throws.
I got 6.
I got 19.
14?
19 makes it.
Fuck.
Okay. The others do not. Oh, that's a fireball goes off. Everyone, or a fireball ball goes off right on you guys. Everyone who did not make the saving throw takes 86 points of fire damage.
Oh.
And
Oh.
the one of you who did make the saving throw still takes 43 points of fire damage.
Ouch time.
So, Shagatai, how you doing?
I am now unconscious. I had. Oh wait. Did my turn end? Do I get to try and roll my temporary hit points?
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Okay, so if I get a 4 or higher on this this temporary hit point roll, then fuck. I got a 5. I have 2 fucking hit points.
Okay.
Very well, sir, very well.
Oh, and he did move 30 feet in your all's direction. So he's only, well, you'd moved 80, so he's still 50 feet away. But now it's the top of a round, and it's Vareska's turn.
Time to dash.
Okay, you can dash your way out of the camp. There is no resistance. People are freaked out by everything. There's fireballs going off everywhere. There's a giant dinosaur running through. So basically, people get out of your way, and you can make your way out of the camp and into the night.
Ah, yes. The hidden T-Rex in the desert.
Well, you're not that well hidden, but nobody's coming after you yet. Other than you hear a voice yell in common way behind you that I will be coming for you.
I'm a T-Rex. I can't say anything.
So I'm basically just going to say we're out of rounds at the moment.
Oh, can I make one more shot before we leave?
Sure, go ahead.
Can I make a called shot for his eyeball?
You can.
I'm going to use guiding strike. He gives me a +10 on my roll.
Let's see.
I'm going to shoot him right in the fucking eyeball.
Probably going to need it,
Okay.
but go ahead.
All right. So that's a 27. So it's a 37 altogether.
It hits him right in the eyeball, and he reaches up and pulls it out.
All right. I'm not going to roll damage. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to kill him.
No, it
This
would.
character better come back with an eye patch.
Does eyeball come out with it?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I gave it a roll and it did not. I mean, you actually didn't see his face, so it had to go through the slit in his helmet, and he pulled it out there, but there was no eyeball on it. So you guys are out in the night, and there might be pursuit, but depends on what you're going to do at this point.
I'm basically just going to sprint for the fucking hour that we have hour
Okay.
that I have for polymorph. And then I'm going to obviously drop form and spit Paya out before I fucking blow my brains out.
And everybody give me perception rolls.
No more. I got 10. That's my best roll. That's all you're gonna get.
I got a 19 this time.
I got a 10, which is a nat 1 with guidance. Of a nat 1.
Well, Denzal notices it. The rest of you don't. Denzal notices there is pursuit, but it's way behind you. It's probably like a mile behind you.
I'm like, all right, they're about a mile out. When you figure out where the fuck we're gonna go.
Okay, is that like a minute before they get to us?
It's probably more than that.
Okay, then I'm gonna start casting teleportation circle.
And how long does it take to cast that?
1 minute.
Oh, okay. I was thinking 10 minutes, but sure. Okay, you can cast teleportation circle.
Teleport back to the fucking sanctum, boys.
Okay, you can do that. I have a question, though, without looking up the spell. Once you draw the teleport circle, does it stay there?
No.
Okay.
Only permanent ones stay there.
Okay. All right.
And as for Paya's situation, I will carry him as an object.
Okay, where are you teleporting to?
The Isle of Dracus.
Okay.
I feel objectified.
Yeah.
You should.
You are back in the Isle of Dracus. It's the middle of the night. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're in the main temple where the permanent circle is. And there's some clerics there who look a little surprised.
Okay, we did it.
Medic.
And then I'll put Paya down, and I'll be like, somebody needs to bring him back to life.
Oh, I'm sorry. The priests more powerful enough to do that are all sleeping at this hour.
Not anymore, they're
Fuck up.
Can we wake them in the morning?
No.
Yeah. As long as you count this as morning, it's now, and you can wake them.
How long has he been out?
An hour.
Like an hour and a half.
Yeah, Revivify is not going to do it. Okay.
I think I have some explaining to do when he comes back.
There's a cleric that they wake up an old man cleric who comes in, and he's like, okay, well, you know this spell, I need a diamond. Does anybody have a diamond worth at least 500 gold?
Sure. One below.
Vareska, can we have a diamond?
Let me go get it.
Hey, while you're down there, could you see if there's a requilary worth, I don't know, 500 goldish?
Go get your own.
I don't have any gold.
I don't get paid enough to pay you enough.
You can have it back. I just want to borrow it.
I start going down to get the time.
It's going to, let's see.
I'm gonna follow her down. You know Saloon's good for it.
Well, we can all go different, can't we?
Yeah, you could even just drag Paya down there with you if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't take the old man with us.
Sure,
I don't
you
want
can't
to
go
drag
in
a
there.
corpse.
You can't go in there, but you can sit outside.
Actually,
No, we're not taking the old man with us.
All right.
We're not
Okay.
taking a corpse with us.
it's going to take you about an hour because you kind of have to find a diamond, but you can find one.
Finally.
Come on. Since we're
I'll
in
go
here
with
anyway, can I just get the requilary?
No,
I don't know how to pronounce that word. I've only read it. So
go talk to Bahamut.
what do you mean? Okay, I'll go talk to Bahamut. Maybe he'll give me one. Let me
What does
borrow
it-
one. I don't
what
want to
does
keep
What does it look like anyway?
I think this is an item.
It's like an urn, isn't it?
I thought it was kind of like an urn, but I don't know.
Google it is.
That's what I'm doing. Reliquary Images,
Okay.
a container for holy relics.
Oh, nice.
So it can kind of look like whatever you want it to look like to a certain
Perfect.
extent.
It's like a
Oh,
poke
yeah.
staff, huh?
Ooh, I like the crystal one.
So why do you want one?
He wants to summon an angel.
For summoning celestials.
I'm telling him, no. You can go make your own reliquary.
Okay, can I have 500 gold to do it?
Let me check my pocket.
I mean,
No.
there's gold all around us. We're in
No.
the room
You
of
can't
gold.
take that money.
You're
It's
literally
not-
walking on gold. Yes.
It's not yours, and it's not mine. Stop it.
Wait. I'm
Technically,
saying
it
I'm
is yours.
borrowing it. I'm going to take it, and then I'll turn it into a reliquary,
No.
and I'll bring it back.
No, I'm not. I'm not. The only reason why I'm taking this diamond is to bring back Paya.
Well, I understand that. The only reason I would be borrowing the gold is to summon a celestial. And after our adventuring days are finished, you can bring it back here. With a story. It'll be more valuable because it'll be attached to a story.
And who's gonna tell that story? This is all like covert operations.
We'll leave it
You're a dragon. You'll tell the story. You'll know it'll have more value because it's deeply connected to you.
Yeah, you
By
can
the way,
tell
there
your
are a
grandchildren.
few younger clerics and a few guards who are standing around watching you guys have this conversation, as well as Pious Soul.
Oh yeah, Paya
Please,
is just like
let me get
floating above you
resurrected.
in like a lazy monk pose with a bottle of just wine, sipping
Oh.
celestial wine.
Yeah, Paya, if you go down into the cave where they're at, where all the money is, none of them will notice this, but you will because you're dead. There is a great big flashy colored dragon sort of watching everything that's going on also.
Like
He's there in the spirit world
Dragon.
watching.
dragon. Can I walk up to him?
You can float over to him. He sort of looks at you. He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Like, hey, how's it going? This your place?
It's one of them. Yeah.
It's really nice. I've enjoyed staying here.
Hollering over there, but you didn't hear me. Well, Pete came to lock.
It is a pretty nice place.
I'm sorry, I'm hearing other ethereal voices. It's kind of
That's
confusing
all right.
at the moment.
That happens, especially when you're first dead. By the way, they're trying to bring you back from the dead. That's
God
probably
damn it! I just got out of military service. What the fuck?
believe me, you probably want to go with them.
Look,
I mean,
fine, you
I
can
didn't really
just
have any
take
plans
the
of where to
stupid
go
reliquary.
anyways, so
Because, the life you've led, where you would go in the afterlife's probably not a good place.
I
Just
tell you
gonna
what, I'll even write the adventures down and keep them inside the reliquary so that you could read it later.
My
You can-
God, how am I supposed to get my claws in there?
What? I mean, you've got, what is it? Adapt skin stuff, alter self. You've got that spell, don't you?
Yeah, but it doesn't shrink my hands.
You make it small enough so that your fingers will reach. I don't know. Make them long and thin.
is there any
I
kind of
I
tool I
hope
can
that
make
when I
to
become a
do this
full
floaty boy shit?
Is there any what?
Is there any sort of deal I can make so I could just do this floaty boy shit instead of dying?
Not with anyone you want to make the deal with.
Hi, Neural.
I mean,
hope
you could
that
maybe
when I
talk-
become a full dragon, I own like 100 of you people. Just take the reliquary and go. God, let's just bring him back.
Thank you.
And off to the side, there's an accountant with a little board and a scribe, and he marks it off. He's like, "Well, that's gone."
I'm gonna turn to the accountant and say, Saloon is borrowing one 500 gold piece reliquary.
And I give him back the 2 pearls that I thought I was going to use, but I didn't.
Okay. And under his breath, the accountant's he's writing, and he's just like, saloon's not our god.
All right.
Paya's going to gesture some of his homemade wine to the dragon.
He's like, nah, I'm good, but thanks, though.
Not a problem. Paya drinks his own.
All right, Paya, come back to your mortal coil now.
Well, you have to go back to the old cleric, and he has to spend an hour casting Raise Dead.
I bet it's mostly because Paya just doesn't want to come back, you know?
It probably is.
Oh no, Paya's like hanging out with the dragon for a little bit, and he's gonna like lazily make his way up later. It might take like an hour and a half to complete the spell.
Oh, believe me, when you come back, you've got negatives to everything that take at least 4 days to get rid of.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So is that Bahamut?
No.
Well,
the
technically I'm
Paya?
still with the dragon. I haven't gotten there yet. I was actually gonna ask it the dragon's name.
So you guys are going upstairs. You're going to do the Raise Dead thing?
Yeah.
So if Paya wants to come back, Paya can come back from the dead. All wounds are gone.
I'll go ahead and come back.
Okay.
Wait,
So
but
Paya
before
wakes
I do,
up.
I did want to ask that dragon his name before I left.
He's like, yeah, I'm Bahamut.
Oh, nice to formally meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you, young man. I'm just going to suggest that, you straighten out your life a little bit so that when this happens again, hopefully you'll go someplace nice.
We'll see how it goes. Have a good one.
Good luck.
And Paya goes up.
Okay.
Then Bahamut's under his breath. It's like, people like him is why this universe sucks ass.
He was being nice.
Hey man, I'm out here living my best life.
He recognized Paya as a friend of the family, sort of, kind of. Okay, at least an
I mean,
acquaintance.
realistically, the only reason I'm in this situation is from a bar fight. I'm not that much of an asshole.
Well, that's true.
It's a bar fight and some petty theft.
Well, Bahamut frowns on those things.
Well, I mean, I'm not really religious.
I actually came into an
That-
interesting thought where in the concept of immortality and or reincarnate, constant reincarnation, like liches would, theft becomes a greater crime.
Why?
Interesting.
Because
I'm not
if you get
disagreeing.
killed, it's not really a big deal. So murder isn't really the end of anything, but the theft becomes a bigger crime because if it gets stolen, it's a lot harder to get back.
So it basically becomes a bigger pain in the ass.
Yeah,
So if you kill a kid, you're cool. But if you steal a snow cone, you're an asshole.
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Basically,
And if you
people
kill a
don't
kid
get
for a snow cone, that's fine. But if you just steal it, what the fuck you doing?
That sounds like lich talk to me.
So it's not about the snow cone. It's about how you get the snow cone.
No, it's mostly about the snow cone.
That's Paya, always looking for ways to break the rules.
Loopholes.
Yes, loopholes. So I can kill people and it's okay. I just can't steal from them
Until after they're dead.
until after they're dead.
Correct. So you can loot them, but you can't steal from them.
So, Paya, you now have at least 4 long rests before you're going to be 100% up to stuff.
So I got 4 levels of exhaustion, kind of.
Kind of.
Mm,
Not
no.
exactly, but
Mhm.
you just have
It's just-
negatives.
It's just a big
Okay.
penalty that's specific to the spell.
Yeah. And it takes 4 long rests to get rid of all of them. So, So you're tired.
Fortunately, it doesn't. Hopefully, it doesn't take 4 days to rebuild those fucking obelisks. But considering how powerful that skeleton guy was,
Yeah, but that was pretty offensive power. That wasn't necessarily building ship power.
That's true too. And you did wipe out a bunch of his clerics. At least the
So
lower.
Paya's back to life now, yeah?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, he was powerful enough for me. I'm going to bed.
yeah, You know when
I'm gonna-
he,
I'm gonna go get a drink. You guys can talk.
you know,
I
when he
actually need to
said-
use the restroom. I will be back.
Oh, okay. You know,
That is
being dead probably helps with that. So
Yeah,
Well,
I would
when
think you wouldn't need
after
to
you've
use
been
the
dead for a
restroom
little
anymore.
bit, when you come back, you really got to pee.
I would
Yeah.
think that would have kind of emptied out on its own.
it's still gross. Don't talk about it.
Oh, you did have him in your mouth, didn't you?
I said, don't talk about it.
That you did.
That's rough.
That's tasty.
Look, it's a good thing that T-Rexes don't have taste buds, but I still
How do you
noticed it.
They might have really good teeth.
I would know because I was just a fucking T-Rex. Denzel.
Makes a good point. He would know. He was just a T-Rex.
He's a magical T-Rex. Oh
Do
well.
you think?
Sorry.
Do you think non-magical T-Rexes don't have teeth?
I don't know. I mean, just conjured meat.
Conjured meat. Hmm. The fuck?
So realistically, I have probably still 2 weeks of moving shit left.
God, where are you moving to?
We're moving. It's about 45 minutes away, but it's just we got a lot of shit, man. It's not my shit. It's my family's shit. Mainly, it's my mom's shit.
She hoarded up this fucking stable.
Well, it's not really hoarding, sort of, kind of. But she used to have a bunch of like thrift stores, you know, and fucking right before COVID hit, she fucking went and emptied out this lady's house like in an estate sale, you know, and fucking so she had literally 2 8x20 connexes full of shit. Not to
Ooh.
mention other shit. Actually, 3. Sorry, 3. My brother has a Connex for his tools. And then my sister's house, she's got 3 kids, all their shit. And then the house that we are at now, our shit. Like, I don't have that much shit. Like, realistically, I can pack up the back of my car and I'm good. My computer, a TV, and a pillow. I'm good. Just my clothes. I'll be fine. Them? No, they got a lot of shit. But because of the distance, you know, gotta fucking drive up there, and it takes 45 to an hour to get up there. You know,
I hate moving, man.
dude, I'll be so.
Where are you
happy.
living at now?
You know where Boulevard is?
Yeah.
Moving up there.
Oh, okay. I mean, honestly, I didn't know where you lived before, so I don't know how much farther that is from work from you.
From when I worked there with your brother, I was about. 10
Oh,
minutes
well,
away.
no, I know where you work at Fox now, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work 1 block away from you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. By the way, if you guys ever need your drill bits or end mills sharpened, or if you need new ones,
This
I
isn't a
do
fucking
the
ad.
pre-melting though.
Hey,
Hey, shut up. Let him talk. I'm getting paid for this.
confirmation.
So this week's sponsor is Iverson Tool Corporation. for all your premier drill bit and end mill needs.
Sweet. I'll keep that in mind.
Back to you, Ty.
I don't think anyone deserves an ad from someone who died.
Feeling the love. Thank you.
Come on.
Thank
He
you.
didn't even get a saving throw. I feel sorry for him.
I kind of just want to die again.
That can be arranged. You're pretty vulnerable right now.
I am exceptionally vulnerable. It probably would not take a lot.
That's true.
All right.
That chicken pot pie too hot? Oh fuck, he's gone again.
So, everybody ready to go fight that Tarask?
Oh,
All right. In character though, I'm gonna pause. I was gonna say, when he said, "Which friend do you want to die?" and I said you, I really didn't think you were gonna die.
He is
Yeah,
pretty slippery. If it had been like a fireball or something, he probably would have survived.
Maybe.
If
That's
I
what
just
I
gotten my
thought,
turn,
but-
I might have just survived. By the way, out of game, now that it's over, how much damage did he actually do?
It's not by it's not by damage. It's
Oh.
by anyone with 100 or less hit points dies instantly.
There's no save for it?
No.
Oh, that's
It's
balls. What
either
spell is
you-
that?
It's
Power
power.
word kill.
Yep, power word kill. It's a 9th level spell.
Oh, ouch.
yeah.
Yeah, if you have 100 or less hit points, you just drop dead. But if you have 100 or more, 101 or more, you live.
Nothing happens to if you've got more than 100 hit points, you're fine.
Damn. So even if I'd ended my turn, I would have been 4 fucking hit points away.
Yeah,
Wait, no, because all I'd have to do... Oh, wait, no, I couldn't. Damn. I got no way to give myself extra temporary hit points. Balls. Oh, well.
But hey, the
Well,
good
back
thing.
into character, Paya is... he's sore and just going to bed.
Okay, I get it. Have a good night.
So the governor and some of his people are going to come and kind of want to know what happened, including a Justicar, like the head Justicar on the island wants a report.
I'll write him up. Fuck.
And
Oh,
I'm so glad I can't write whatever this common imperial language is.
and the head general from the Empire on the island, he wants a report.
oh.
The high priest, the high mage, he wants a report.
I'll talk to the priest.
Even a couple of street urchins are like, "Hey man, what happened?"
I will fucking burn you.
And we've got to fax all this off to the emperor and see what he says and stuff.
Oh my god. How long does a fax take?
Years.
5 minutes.
Oh,
We just pick some low-level wizard and send him through a teleportation circle to the emperor.
low level. Yeah, every fucking wizard knows
He's a
teleportation circle.
He's a delivery boy, so they grab like the first level guy, and it's like, take this to the emperor. No, they have like professional or imperial couriers who can do that kind of thing.
I'll say 3 months back.
They don't normally travel by teleportation, but considering where they're at.
1 minute and 3 seconds there, and 3 months back. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, damn.
Well, good news. We blew up the gates. One of them is sunk underneath the ground and like 120 feet, so they're not getting it back anytime soon. And the other one, I threw up 120 feet and it tipped over and broke. And to top it all off, all the clerics that were observing the gate at the time, I managed to kill them. but they are kind of being led by some sort of undead leader who can kill with just a look.
Great.
Can I do some kind of roll to see if I know if that's a lich or not? Because he seemed kind of lichy.
You can.
More like
I'll give
a
you
bitch.
and
I say that, but we're the ones who ran away.
That's true.
I will cast bless you too. I was playing.
What do you want me to roll?
I don't know, Arcana, religion.
All right, religion. Ask for a little guidance.
I'll give it to you.
19 plus 4 is a 23.
You're fairly certain this guy was not a lich.
All right, so pretty sure he wasn't a lich, but he was something powerful, and he was very hurt by radiant damage.
Well, he was hurt by it, but not any more than any other.
Okay.
He like didn't take extra damage because of it.
But he wasn't fire didn't do a whole lot to him either, though.
It hurt him some, but yeah, I mean everything you guys hit him with, I mean, it was magic related. He did take damage, but
But our main objective is complete. We destroyed the means of summoning more Draconians. And there were a few there already when we got there.
More than a few. There was quite a bit, wasn't there?
Dad, we need time.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying as few as in, like, they are there.
yeah, but better 1,000 of them than 10,000 of them.
Well, they weren't all Draconians at the camp either.
No, they weren't.
There's lizard folk and cultists and quote-unquote halflings. I'm never going to forget those. Those are the real bosses right there.
They might be.
Yeah,
They
what
might
kind
be
of
real
halfling wears shoes? They've got to be from the other world, too.
We're going to tell them. We're going to tell the Archbishop about that. Like, they wore shoes.
Shoes.
Blasphemy.
We should find a halfling and tell him.
The first time halflings go to war.
Yeah.
They're wearing shoes. They must die.
Riding their fucking combat sheep.
But I guess considering the time, we can wrap things up for tonight. And you guys can, if you wanted to, I mean, unless you want to talk some more, you can about what you want to do next, or we could do it on Discord this week. Either way. Or what you think the next step should be before I just all the big bad guys show up and kill all of you.
I think we should definitely keep the orcs scryed on, because when they attack, well, especially without the gate and the a lot of their clerics are gone, we could move in with them and do a pincer attack.
Well, then we also have the
going to-
opportunity to scry on Mr. Black plate mail.
I don't think he will let us.
Yeah, but we can try. We got more than enough clerics to at least waste one attempt on him.
Well, the defensive wardings don't work like that. They are typically long duration spells, and even like a rare magic item like the amulet, protection from scrying and location. They will prevent you from scrying them.
Oh yeah,
Or,
I was just
sorry.
saying an attempt to verify that he can't be scryed on.
Or sorry, you can scry him, but you won't be able to see him, and you won't be able to hear him either.
But you could scribe the guy that like buffs his shoes.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't see the other guy.
Well,
It's just a guy sitting there buffing the air, like, oh yeah.
yeah.
I just feel like gathering information.
The
Yeah,
guy
we know he's
likes
right
to
there.
get his shoes buffed.
That's what military intelligence.
Hey, we could possibly discern what size shoe he is.
Yeah, but it's like Denzel was saying. It's not always about where they are per se, but you know where they're not, and then that lets you know where they might be.
A failure in this case is still a success.
Well, he didn't seem to be hiding.
Tiamat's like, me and Tiamat are just getting into fucking cat fights, and everyone's getting caught in the crossfire.
Thank you.
She did call you a bitch.
Yeah, and I called her a fucking slut. What are you gonna do, Tiamat?
What?
What am I going to do? I'm going to kill one of your friends. You choose.
I chose so fast.
Yeah.
So
There
fast.
was the
So
long hesitation
fast.
there. I don't think the guy was even done with the sentence. Like, pick one of your friends is going to die. You decide which paya. What?
And then I was so willing to offer myself up for that one too.
If he
Like,
wasn't
I
at that
could've-
night,
I could have tried to like hide. I had a 37 on my stealth. I could have so easily hidden.
Yeah, unfortunately, he went right before you did, so you didn't even get a chance to react to it.
This is true. Yeah. Fucking natural 3, man.
And I had thought about making it a random thing. It's like, okay, I'm just going to roll a d4 and see which one of these. Then I thought, no, he obviously would kill Vareska. And then I thought, no, he would want Vareska to live to see her friend suffer. So he would let her decide which one dies.
And then he just so happened to have Killapaya prepared. Just out of curiosity, Denzel, Chagatai, what's your guys' hit points at?
No, I'd have been dead.
73, I think.
I'm at
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd totally been dead.
Yeah, I think everybody would have been dead.
Oh, okay.
70.
I'm not
least
sure,
it's not
but
discriminatory.
I think I have the highest health.
You're a level ahead of us.
Yeah, but I'm still a sorcerer.
What's your HP at?
80?
Oh, we have the
You're
same
way ahead
HP.
of me.
Oh, well, speaking of that, since you guys did survive tonight, Vareska can go up a level, and the rest of you can go up 2 levels.
Oh,
Fuck!
But
Hell yeah!
this should make all of you 12th level.
Yes.
So after tonight, there won't be any more going up 2 levels things.
yeah, you guys can finally get shafted like me.
And and hopefully now, most of you at least would survive a power word kill. Maybe.
Actually, no. Well,
Still
wait.
not.
Hey, if I decide to do something that buffs my constitution, then maybe.
Okay.
If I do something that
Chagatai-
buffs my constitution, I could get a lot of HP.
That's true.
I mean, you're level 12 now, so you.
Or you
Yeah,
could
but
always
that's
take- you could take
that's 12d8, which isn't enough. That's not 100. It's 96.
You could take the tough feat.
Yeah.
This is true, but I also kind of want to get a little bit closer to maxing out my decks. I don't know. I'm kind of more skill based than action based.
Then don't
It's weird.
complain
I need
about
a-
your hit points.
Well,
I need to decide. I got a week to decide what the fuck I'm gonna do. Who knows? Maybe I'll just multi-class again.
Do it.
Bard.
Bard.
Yeah, take a level in Bard.
Sexy
If-
Bard time.
If you've got the charisma for it.
I mean,
Actually, I think my charisma is only a 12.
Up, you're one short.
Yup.
I don't even get to learn.
I
a
got
new
my
spell.
ability score increase, so I could increase it to 1, do one more level in Monk or Rogue, then I could take the class in Bard. Totes, man.
Man, what a shitty lull. I 11th level, I just get 5th level spell slot, or 6th level, and then level 12, I just get the ability score increase. So I don't even get to learn a new spell.
Oh, you don't even get a new spell at 12th level?
No, 11th I get my 12th, and then it stays 12.
I get hooked up with a double cleric. You
Uh,
get War God's blessing. So if one of you attack, I can give you a +10 bonus to your attack roll as a channel divinity. Hell yeah!
let's see.
Well,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, 12th level as a sorcerer kind of sucks. You don't get jack. I mean, they don't even give you like an extra cantrip or anything. Or,
No.
or a spell slot or nothing.
I got punked.
Well, you
Oh,
could take
sweet! I've got Hero's Feast. Now I could do that instead of going to attack a big ass Tarask.
Fuck you.
Oh man, I never noticed. Actually, the last 4 or 5 levels of sorcerer kind of suck.
Help me. I only played this class for the flavor.
What about your sorcery points?
My meta magic?
Let's see.
Yeah,
You got one more sorcery point.
I got one more sorcery point.
That's something, I guess. But
I got 3. I got subtle spell, empowered spell, and extended spell. I'm kind of at a toss up personally because I'm kind of sitting at 96 HP. And I don't know if I want to take tough and then get another 24 for 120.
what's your constitution?
16.
You could go up to 18, and that would definitely break the 100 mark and give you a little boost to your saves. But I know that seems kind of wimpy in a way.
Yeah.
Or you could take some other kind of cool feat. That'd be another way to get a spell or something.
Weapon Master.
Or you
Oh,
could,
by the way, we are still live.
yes, we
Yeah.
are. I was just thinking that. And actually, we're going to go unlive now. Nobody watched tonight, so we sucked. But maybe somebody will watch in the future. So thanks for watching, and good night.
Night, guys.
We're going to unlive now. Bye. Thanks
Bye.
for watching.
Bye.
Let's see.